Hi everyone, it's Cindy, and I have a haul video from Your Creative Studio. This is the November box. I got it yesterday, Friday. This is Sunday. I got it on Friday, and it's a beautiful box. I'm anxious to share it with you, but first let me say I'm so excited to be back and to have a good internet connection. We got fiber optics internet here the other day, and it's so exciting. I uploaded, I don't know if you've seen it, but I uploaded a little video I had recorded last summer, a haul video, and 7.5 minutes long. It uploaded completely from start to finish, from upload to processing and being posted in a half an hour. I was ecstatic. Something like that would take at least 5 or 7 hours before, and it was so frustrating. And then half the time it would take that long and then not actually upload. It would have some kind of error. I just got so discouraged by it, I just basically stopped uploading. So here I am. This is real time, Sunday morning, December 18th. And yeah, here's my box. So first of all, it came postage due, which is, I'm sure, not the fault of Your Creative Studio. That's never happened before. It was actually delivered without us having to pay anything. It says that they thought it was a bogus address. It's the same address it's always come from. They thought it was a bogus postage label. Same type of label they've always used. I have the other boxes up on the shelf here. I don't know. It was bizarre, but they delivered it, and I'm not going to complain. So here we go. I did not wait. You know I can't wait. It's just not in my nature. But let me... Actually, I'm going to take the whole little caboodle out of here. It'll make it so much easier than messing with this box. I'll put that aside. And let's start with what's on top, which is... Yeah, okay. So this is the first of the 2 little envelopes of rubber stamps. This one has 3 small ones in. And I tested these out, and they stamp pretty well. So these are, it's a sewing themed box, by the way, which we can tell from the card. Her business card always gives us a hint. So there you have it. It's sewing themed. And so these are, this is a, I can't even remember what this is. Oh, it's a measuring tape, which I'm sure doesn't show up. Maybe I'll stamp these before I close. So there's that. And then there is a bobbin, which I'm sure is almost impossible for you to see. And then a spool of thread. And they're tiny, tiny, tiny. This stamp will be much easier for you to see. This one is the sewing machine. And it's a good size. I have ink all over my hand. One of my, from the most recent color, the, oh shoot, what's it called? The red one. It's in the other room. Whatever it is, the plaid. Anyway, one of the mica inks leaked in the package, and everything is red. Anyway, so there's the stamp. Also get a washi tape, and here's my washi. The washi is never a very large roll, but it's, you know, it's plenty. When you think about washi tape, you know, we want a lot for our money, but on the other hand, we get so much that how often do you use up a roll? I don't very often. But not that I haven't, but so again, it's sewing themed. There's a pair of scissors. Basically everything that's in the stamps. There's a sewing machine. So there, yeah. So that's that. I have looked for sewing themed washi many times because I've made sewing themed books. Also this beautiful pair of scissors. Oops, let me get them in the picture here. They're, you know, very ornate, but they're extremely sharp. I had them out the other day, and they are just what I need to replace my, I have these little, Fiskars ones that I've probably had, I don't know, 5 or 6 years, if not longer. They're titanium, and they're very sharp, but they don't have a teeny tiny point for getting into really tight corners when you're fussy cutting. So I'm excited about them. There's also this package of tags, they're calling it, note cards, they're saying. And I did loosen the glue on the thing so I can show you. Now this one, it says it's a checklist. And I don't know how well that shows up, but there's a little, I think it says date and time and remarks, and then it just has a memo space here, and I guess you'd put whatever the item is. And then it comes down here, and there's a 7-day kind of report space. And then beneath that, there is a list, and it's numbered from 1 to 10. No, yeah, 1 to 9, excuse me. And it just says list. And then behind that, there's a fourth one, and it's a to-do list. So they're cute, and I'm sure they'll be fun to make tags with. Then there's this beautiful doily, and I'm not going to take it out mostly because it's too hard to get back in, but it's obviously hand crocheted, and it's off-white, and it's, I hope there's no glare keeping you from seeing how pretty it is. But my one complaint is a silly one because it's really soft and nice, but it's very puffy. I'm not sure how I'll use it. It would probably be in a cover because I don't like my pages to be that thick. This is another roll of washi tape in a funny little package. But it's just, let me find the end of it. There it is. I think it's just a floral, unless it's stitching. Yeah, it's just kind of a funny arrows and floral, and I don't know that you can see it, but it's got much more on it than the other roll, that's for sure. So, yeah. There's that. And then, oops, get rid of that. Then there are a variety of papery things. These are stickers. The standard, we always get a sheet of stickers in the packs, and usually they repeat. There's just 1 or 2 designs over and over, but this one has a great variety from the pin cushion in the shoe. Not sure what that thing is. This is I think they call that a bodkin. It's what we would call a pokey tool. And of course, tiny little scissors and a button and the sewing machine, and the decorative scissors, which I think are pretty like the ones we got. And then, of course, these little doodads, buttons and threads and whatnot. So, yeah, I think they're beautiful. And then there's this little packet of papers and cards. So these 3x4-ish. I didn't measure them, but they look 3x4-ish to me. I love that one. And of course, they're blank on the back. And they repeat. There are 3 of each, I think. No, 2. And there's the sharp things. And just a blank one. So there's 6 of those. And then there are these larger ones. And these are 3. They have 3 of each of these. So, depending on the size of your book, if you made a little mini book, that could be a whole page. And then there's this one. And this one with the sewing machine. So 9 pieces of those. And it is cardstock. It's a nice weight of paper for a journaling tag of some sort. And, oops, did that the wrong way. I want to use over this way. And then there are these, which are, I believe, stickers as well, or are they rub-ons? No, they're stickers. And there are 6 sheets of them, so I'll do it this way, maybe. I don't know how well you can see that, but they're wonderful. Who am I kidding? You want to see them. You don't want to look at those tiny little images. It's small enough as it is. So, yeah, there we go. All 6 of them. And I hope there's not too much glare, but they're everything from, sort of classic Parisian type images with the carriage and the crown and the hot air balloon, this kind of stuff they always do. Of course, the Eiffel Tower, that sort of thing. And then postage, various postage things, which I love. I think we all love those things. And then these are, not even sure what these are. Just various business signs, I think, is what they are. And maybe more of the same. Here are these labels. No, that says Hawaii, California. That's also California. To Europe. Okay, so they're maybe destination labels. And then this is all kinds of crazy things. I see typewriter and love and soul and send for and I feel good. Do. Homestead, all kinds of strange things. And then these are just critters. So it's an interesting set of stamps. But they'll be very useful, I'm sure. And then finally are the papers. The 6x6 papers, the 5.5 by 5. I think they're 6x6. Oh, a tiny, tiny little sewing machine charm. It's quite nice. This is the second time I've had a package with a charm. The other one was a camera. Not sure what I'm going to do with them. Just because I only, there's always that dark color. And the charms that I've used have been traditionally silver colored. And I don't really like to mix them up for no good reason except, my mom said you always wore silver with silver and gold with gold. And, what mama says goes. These are sticker paper. These have a sticker backing. And, they're very much on theme and in the same genre with this pink, rose pink background. And there's the scissors. And there's just some florals. This sewing machine page. And another sort of mixed media type looking page. I guess they're all sort of mixed media. So that's the box. I'm real excited about them. Let me grab a piece of paper and we can look at these stamps. Let's see, what stamp pad have we got close by here? I was looking for my sepia one, but I guess it doesn't matter. I just want a good color. And a piece of scrap paper. So, hope you've all been doing well while we've been, I've been incognito. We've had visits from our kids. Jason and Tiana were here in October, and we had a wonderful visit. And we did Christmas with them then, because of course they're not coming back for Christmas. So, there's the sewing machine. So, Jason had done, is a photographer, as well as what he does for the county park system out there in Colorado. He had entered some photographs in a county fair, and he took Judge's Choice with this gorgeous photograph. And so when he showed it, I said, oh, I can see that one big from my wall. And I was kind of being smart, but I also thought, Christmas. And so sure enough, that's what they got us. They had it printed at Costco on stainless steel. And it's a sunset, or a sunrise, I believe, now that I think about it, behind a church, a little white country church. Nothing else on the field of the photograph. It's absolutely gorgeous with it shading from purple up into yellow and red. It's so pretty. So there's the stamp. I think it's stamped pretty well. So yeah, I'm happy with that. And then here's the little spool of thread. And then Joe and Amy, our adopted son of the heart, and his wife, and Amy's his wife, and the boys, Derek and Jared, were here at Thanksgiving. And we had Christmas with them then, because they're going to be at her folks next week. So there was that. So we've had 2 Christmases already. And they gave us a wonderful gift certificate and, of course, photos of the boys, which we love. And just had a good time together. The boys are so fun now. They're 13 and 15. Amy had mentioned a while back something on Facebook about having 2 teenagers, and I was like, two? No. And I knew Jared had had his 13th birthday, but it just didn't somehow connect that he was a teenager. 2 teenagers, oh my goodness. So, yeah, so that was kind of a jolt to my system. Both my grandboys are teenagers. So, there they are. There's the little bobbin. And that stamped real well. And then there's the measuring tape. And I think that they all stamp pretty well, like all the stamps we get from Your Creative Studio. So, yeah, I'm real happy with this box. One thing I've been doing, probably more than anything, has been making a lot of tags. I've made a bazillion tags. I'll just show you the box. With a basket, I should say. Barely lifted, it's so heavy. Here it is. These are the tags I've been making. I'm not going to show them to you in any depth now. There are some blank things back here. But for the most part, that's tags. Yeah. So I have some Tim Holtz packaging that I shoved in the back, and that's what I was removing. Because I used the packaging to make more tags. But I've been doing that. And then I've also been doing the little mini art journals. I've got 2. I've got one that I made from cardstock. It's about this big, and I've misplaced it. I thought it was with my stuff that I took over to my bedroom, and it wasn't. It must be here in this mess somewhere. And then I have a larger one of 4.5 by 6.5 or something like that. Got it on Amazon, and yeah, so I've been doing a lot of single pages at a time with a lot of this kind of stuff from Your Creative Studio, but also from some other, stuff that I've collected, because, I can't help myself. I just keep buying this stuff, and, whatever my most recent stamp sets are, or, So I'll try and get caught up on some of the fun stuff I purchased recently, just as we go along. Not sure exactly how what we're going to see on the channel coming forward. I've been avoiding making books, mostly because I have so many stockpiled. It's really kind of crazy how many I have stockpiled, and so I need to either start being better at listing them or gifting a lot of them. I probably have 30 finished books at least, waiting for someone to take responsibility for them. We packed them all up in a big Rubbermaid tote and put them in the new guest room storage area. So yeah, that's that. So, and I've had a cold. That's, if you hear anything funny in my voice, I've had a cold for the last several weeks. I'm mostly over it, but when I talk too much, my throat dries out and I get to sounding kind of funky. So there's that. Other than that, things have been good, and we're just cruising along. So please, I'm so glad to be back, first of all, and I hope you've hung in there and come back to watching. I'm going to try to be at least regular. Don't know what that schedule is going to be like yet. We'll see. But at least once a week, and I would like to do more than that, but we'll see. Just the idea that I don't have to give up half my life or to tie up the internet. That was the other thing, that when I would be uploading, my husband couldn't watch television. Our cable's through the internet as well, and so it would totally bog down when I was uploading. And now it didn't even make a blip. I mean, I bet 3 people could be uploading and you'd still have speed. We have 100 megapixels per second, so megabits, excuse me. So yeah, that all makes us very happy. And so, I don't have that burden on my shoulders anymore. So that's exciting. And I hope you'll please like, comment, subscribe, come back, and leave me some ideas of maybe some things you'd like to see me do. I love to make boxes. I love making books. Doing tags, it's fun. I like doing mixed media, art journal type things. But maybe you can even throw me a curveball. I've got all kinds of supplies. Give me a challenge. I'll see if I can meet it. Again, thank you, and we'll talk real soon.